For example, the senior research scientist, Rich Tiberio, they prepare this one is called as the e-beam lithography system. They can be used to explore the nano materials. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon to all of the participants of Career Counseling Department webinar series, Introduction to College Majors. So for today, the college major is nanotechnology. So it is the interesting and developing college major that is with the developing of the technology. So the nanotechnology is really a good prospect for the future careers. All right, so for this webinar, we are going to cover some topics. The first one, the description of the college major. So what is nanotechnology? And then the benefits of the nanotechnology, the reasons why you should study nanotechnology, and then the plan of study. So what are the courses in this college major, and then the job opportunity, what can you do with this degree after you graduated, and then the university, of course, what are the best university having this degree. Is there any in Indonesia that provide this nanotechnology degree? We are going to discuss about that one. Okay, so the first one, the description. Before we discuss furthermore about this college major, I would like you to write something in the chat box, to write anything that is related with the nanotechnology. So what do you know about nanotechnology? Is it something related with the robots, or is it something related with the biology? Is it related with the physics? Is it something that related with the engineering, or is it the technology, and so on? Okay, please write on the chat what do you think about the nanotechnology. So have you heard before? Or do you know the application of the nanotechnology? Perhaps you know better than me about the nanotechnology. Okay, so you can write on the chat box anything that you know about this college major. Okay, so let's wait for your response first. Okay, after that we are going to watch a video. It is about the nanotechnology, the explanation from EFSA, from the European Food Safety. Okay, so we are going to study what is the nanotechnology. But before that, let me read from your responses. Okay, some of you here told us that for the nanotechnology, it is related with the engineering. Okay, yes, you are correct. This is engineering. Yeah, absolutely, this is engineering. And then you said that this robots, like I said before. Is it related with the robots? Okay, you also answer it's related with the robot. All right, and then some of you answer the physics. Yes, absolutely. So we are going to, in the nanotechnology also, in the course, you are going to study about the physics lesson. It's not only the biology, about the physics, also about the engineering, math. Okay, so interesting. One of participants wrote down that the nanotechnology for the smaller particles. Yes, so we are going to study in the nanotechnology. It is into the deeper and the smaller particles inside the material. Okay, well done. Thank you for your participation. And now let's watch this video that from the European Food Safety Authority. So they explain what is the nanotechnology.
Today we are going to talk about nanotechnology. When we say something is nano, we mean it is very small. The size of 1 nanometer is 1/1000th of a meter, which is about 100,000 times smaller than the width of a human hair. Making new things at this incredibly small scale is called nanotechnology, and it's one of the most exciting and fast-moving areas of science today. Some nanomaterials are naturally occurring. You can find them everywhere, in volcanic ash, ocean spray, fine sand and dust. Naturally occurring nanostructures are also present in plants and animals. For example, nanostructures in insect eyes ensure an anti-reflection and water-repelling effect so they can fly safely. Nowadays, scientists can create nanostructures themselves. By rearranging the atoms of an object, they can make new nanomaterial with new properties. For example, that are stronger, lighter, or different in color. The properties change also according to their size, and this is the magic of the technology. In the food area, researchers are working with nanotechnologies to create novel products that may be of benefit to health and diet. For example, nanosilver has antibacterial properties that can be used in food contact material such as cutting boards. In food supplements, nano-sized carriers increase absorption of nutrients. Nanosensors can be incorporated into packaging to monitor the quality and shelf life of food from manufacturers to consumers. It can also make food ingredients tastier or healthier. Carving up a grain of salt into small nano-sized grains increases its surface area significantly. This means that your food needs far less salt to be equally tasty. This is good news for those who like crackers but are worried about their blood pressure. We need to make sure that food nanotechnologies do not cause harm to consumers. This is why in the EU, engineered nanomaterials in food require a safety assessment. Their specific properties need to be taken into account when assessing impact on human health and the environment. And this is where EFSA comes in. Over the coming years, nanotechnology will touch the lives of all of us. Like many scientific advances, it brings uncertainty and potential risks. It is up to scientists, business and governments to make it work.
Okay, so that's the video from the EFSA. So in the food sector, there is also the application of nanotechnology. So as you can see that the application of the nanotechnology, it is not only in the for example in some materials, in the technology, in engineering, but also in the food packaging, in the food manufacturer. So it is a very advanced the usage of the knowledge of the science. Okay, so it is very developing for this nanotechnology. All right, so now we are going to see the our materials of the nanotechnology. So we are going to discuss what is the nanotechnology. So it is about the college major of the nanotechnology. All right, so let me share this one first for the polling. So you should fill this polling. Let me launch the polling. Okay. All right, so the first one about the nanotechnology. The definition, if this like in the video that said that when we are talking about the nanotechnology, so our size like gets smaller because in the nanotechnology, it studies the materials are in a very small scale. For example, it is a nanometer. It is only 1 billionth of a meter. So if you imagine there is a 1 meter like this, after that we divide them into 1 billion. So it is very small, and it is very unique, okay, to be learned because it has a huge potential that can be used, can be applied for another industries or many our daily life. Okay, in this nanotechnology measure, so you are going to study the materials and the machines built at the nanoscale behave in unexpected ways. So you will not have the idea before how did the materials, the tiny material behave, and you can observe them and then you can design a new technology based on that. Okay. Maybe you have watched the movie like the Ant-Man. So when they can he can shrink the bodies into the atomic level. Okay, so you can imagine like that, so that they have the word of the atomic level. And that because of that, the innovation, the possibilities for innovation are endless. Okay, you can find the researchers are working on the nano materials. They can repair themselves. For example, when there is the something happens to the materials, it can heal, and they can replace the damaged parts of our maybe some materials. Okay, and for example, in the medicine also, maybe someday the doctors might install nanoscale machines in our body, in the patient bodies, that help them to see, move, and heal. So if they can see inside our body to the atomic level, they can see the how to cure the disease. So it would be possible, like to cure the cancer and some other diseases. Okay, so did you know that before the a strand of hair, our hair, can be as much as 180,000 nanometers thick. Okay, so it is, remember that a nanometer is on 1 billionth of a meter. So imagine for this one, our strand hair, it is 180,000 nanometer thick. So it is, you can imagine the size of our hair. Okay, and then for the nanotechnology, it may be at the cutting edge of the science, but for the nature also, they have been working at the nanoscale for billions of years. Maybe in the biology lesson or the physics or chemistry lesson, you learn about the biological machines that keep living things alive. For example, in the molecular motors in our cells that help to flex our muscle. When we are moving our muscles like this, there is the machinery to make our muscle contract, for the contraction and relaxation of our muscle. So it is also like the work of the nanotechnology. So there's the nature of that inside the cell. And also in the plants, for example, there's the photosynthesis. There are some machineries that help the process of the photosynthesis to convert sunlight into the energy that can be used by plants, and they produce the glucose. So they are the nature, some nanotechnology that happens inside the plants or animals. And of course, the scientists trying to make a new technology based on this in the nano scale. So it is very simple, so that can be used for the human being benefits. Okay, so if you ask the question, so why I should study nanotechnology? Perhaps these some answers can help you to find the answer why you should study the nanotechnology. All right, the first one, it is to maintain and repair equipment. So if you like working with the equipment, it is a very unique equipment. It is not a daily equipment. You can only find that in the certain laboratory with the sophisticated technology and tools that can be used. Okay, so it will be challenging for that. Okay, and then for example, the senior research scientist Rich Tiberio, they prepare this one is called as the e-beam lithography system. They can be used to explore the nano materials. All right, so and then for the we can see here for the to get hands on the experience with the nanoscale manufacturing techniques. So you are going to work in the nanoscale manufacturing techniques, which will be very interesting and not common. This using the application of the nanotechnology. So it might be your interest if you like working with something new, especially in the equipments or the technology used. And then there is a sample. If you want to design and build a nano device, so it is a device that has this small scale, the tiny nano scale. So it is very, very small, that can be inserted into our body. For example, here this nano device, it is called as the nanoparticles. So it is it can be used as the nano diagnostic in microbiology and dentistry. So it for example, it provides protection to the anti-cancer drug from the acidic environment of the tumor tissue, and they can penetrate these anti-cancer drugs into the tumor cells. And then, for example, this nano device, they can interact with the cells and tissues. They can carry out the specific task that was designed. The most famous one is this called as the imaging tools. So these imaging tools, for example, it can be inserted to our body in the oral pills, and then they can be taken that contain the miniature cameras. So they are the cameras, okay, that we inserted into our body, and these cameras can reach deep parts of our body and provide high resolution pictures of cells. So they can provide the image of the cells to inside our body. So it can reach the all of the parts of the cells that cannot be reached from the normal equipment. For example, they can see it from the red blood cells, and then it is also possible to help in the process of the diagnosis and also during the surgeries. Okay, it is a very developing and then interesting sector of the science. I believe that in the future, many from the doctors in the hospitals and also in the research, they will engage a lot and do using this nanotechnology or the nano machineries. Okay, so what else? And then if you want to study nanotechnology, you can also later on operate atomic force microscopes. So it is not the regular microscope. So it is not, if in our school we have the compound-like microscope that we can see the magnification until 10 times, this we have how many lens? 100. So it is 1000 magnification. But for this one, it could be a million, okay? So they can operate in the atomic force. It means that this very high-tech equipment. Okay, they can see the small particle by using this machinery or the equipment. So if you are interested at this unusual technology, you can study the nanotechnology. And then next is for to test and measure materials at the nanoscale. Yes, because in the to be a nanotechnologist, if you are a researcher, you can test and measure, for example, this material, inside the material, what are the components, what are the materials, and then you can see in the nanoscale how is the composition of this material. So it is a very interesting. Maybe you can find the like art. Okay, there is the art of in the atomic level that you can show. Wow, this is very beautiful. And then when you are learning about this one, I'm sure that you will increase your faith. Okay, to believe in the creatures of from our God, from Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Okay, and then next, to practice the scientific method and design experiments. Yes, of course. For the nanotechnology, it is about mostly for the research areas of the nanotechnology. They covers many interesting parts of the research. For example, you can use the scientific methods to analyze a problem, how to solve, how to compose a new material, for example, that can be used for certain technology. So it can be you can design the experiments. Okay, it's very interesting. All right, so the third part is the plan of study. So what are the courses in the nanotechnology? So like you told us before that in your chat that some of you answered it is about the physics, engineering. Yes, you are absolutely correct. So it is mainly it is part of the engineering. That is the bioengineering. That is from the chemical engineering, material science and engineering. It's like the Mr. Bia from our school that he studied for the materials engineering also, and then he took the master degree. This is related with the nanotechnology also. It's very interesting. And then for the chemical engineering, so you must be strong in math, physics, and also the chemistry, and also biology is so important. Yes. So as the summary, you have to be excel in science subjects in the school. You have to study and learn more about for example, for the math and then also other science. Because for the mathematics in the engineering, like the nanotechnology, it will be used a lot because you have to, when you're designing the experiment, when you are doing the scientific work, you will require the basic math, of course. And then there is the advanced math also for the engineering. Okay, so and then the material science engineering and the physics also is important for the nanotechnology. All right, so how about the job opportunity? So if you have, after you graduated from nanotechnology, so what kind of the careers that can you take? The first one is the applications engineer. Okay, so if you understand about the nanotechnology, you can build something, you can design the materials, and then you know a lot how to conduct the experiment and so on. You could be also the application engineer, that you can use the knowledge of the nanotechnology, for example, in the project, how to make to design a new project to build something. So it's also part of the application engineers. So you have to be able also to use some softwares and from the computer to analyze and to do the experiment with the nanomaterial. And then director, next is you can be director of product marketing. Okay, for the director of product marketing, it means that you can find you can produce some product from the nanotechnology, for example, a nano machine. After that, you have to be able how to sell this nano machine. Okay, and then you can find many ways to increase the sale of this one. You can manage how to what is the products suitable for which sector. Is it for the medicine or this from another, like for the research and so on. And then the next career is you could be the director of research, of course, because the nanotechnology is the active research area in the science. So the many scientists that try to understand more and discover more in the nanotechnology, so they can build the nano machines that, of course, it will be beneficial for our bodies later on. And then there is the holography and optics technician, because in the optics, for example, when in the electricity, in the designing the cables and then so on, it will require the knowledge of the nanotechnology, how in the small scale the interaction of the components of the material. So it could be considered for this career. And also it is the interesting fact that now there is the holography. So the making the hologram, you know that maybe in the future later on we can make our own hologram of ourselves. So like when we speak with others, we can show our hologram. It will be possible. Okay, so it is a very engaging and then interesting field of the we call this one as the nanotechnology. Okay, so and it is a very expensive, of course. It is the high paid salary if you want to do the research in the nanotechnology field. And then manufacturing engineer, of course, because in the nanotechnology, you can also design a nano machine, and then you can give the application of this nano machine, for example, in the medicine, like making a robot, the micro camera that can enter into our bloodstream, so they can observe the cells of our body and so on. Maybe you can target the cancer cells later on, and they can kill the maybe some infection that is from the bacterial cells and so on. So it is very developing areas, okay, in the science to learn about the nanotechnology. All right, now the last part is about the university. Maybe you have wondered that what are the best university having this degree? Okay, so all right, so from the source of the global ranking of the academic subject 2019 about the nanoscience and nanotechnology, the most leading university in nanoscience and nanotechnology is from NTU in Singapore. So it is Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. It's near Aceh, yeah. So you can maybe you can plan your career or university for the NTU. They have the sophisticated laboratories and the equipments for the nanotechnology research. And what else? Where else it is for the university? You can find in the MIT, USA, and also in the China. So there's the Tsinghua University and Peking University in China. So they also have the developing research in the nanotechnology. And then the Georgia Tech in the USA, Harvard, and then the Stanford, and also the University of California also. How about in Indonesia? Di Indonesia ada jurusannya juga ya. Jadi jurusan S1 Rekayasa Nanoteknologi ada di Universitas Airlangga, itu ada di Surat, Jawa Timur ya. Jadi penelitian dan penerapan di bidang teknologi nano ya, kayak nanoteknologi, teknologi nano telah berkembang pesat ya dalam dekade terakhir. Jadi manfaat nanoteknologi bagi kehidupan manusia sangat luas. Jadi contohnya nggak cuma pada kesehatan tadi ya, meliputi aplikasi pada industri baja. Misalnya bagaimana membuat baja lebih kuat dengan bahan materialnya, bagaimana dipadatkan atau dibuat komposisinya seperti apa, pelapisan dekorasi, bagaimana membuat dekorasi. Tadi misalnya untuk memotong, untuk talanan ya namanya, untuk memotong makanan atau ikan, bagaimana membuat dia bahan dari talanan itu tidak membahayakan bagi makanan. Ya, jadi sampai jangan membuat keracunan atau menghancurkan sesuatu karakteristik dari makanan itu. Nah, kemudian juga di industri polimer dalam pembuatan kertas atau produk dari plastik juga diperlukan nanoteknologi. Kemudian juga industri kemasan, peralatan olahraga, jadi banyak juga peralatan olahraga itu sudah memakai teknologi nano gitu, hal kecil ya. Kemudian apalagi tekstil, keramik, industri farmasi, kedokteran, transportasi, pertanian dan pangan, industri air, elektronika, kecantikan, bahkan kecantikan aja untuk itu memakai teknologi nanoteknologi. Ya, bagaimana untuk operasi dan juga untuk meningkatkan untuk kecantikan, saya itu memakai nanoteknologi juga. Dan masih banyak lagi. Jadi sangat ini ya teman-teman, jurusan ini memang akan sangat berkembang. Sekarang udah berkembang ya, apalagi masa depan. Jadi kalau kalian bisa kuliah jurusan yang sangat langka seperti ini, jadi itu akan sangat membantu kalian dalam karir kedepannya. Ya, bisa bekerja di luar negeri ataupun di luar negeri dalam bidang, utamanya sekarang adalah bidang research. Jadi semoga, saya yakin ya ke depan semakin banyak adanya perusahaan-perusahaan di bagian research yang mereka memproduksi produk dari nanoteknologi. Itu akan sangat banyak nanti lapangan pekerjaan ya. Penguasaan nanoteknologi akan memungkinkan berbagai penemuan baru, itu sudah pasti. Akan ada penemuan baru yang bukan sekedar memberikan nilai tambah terhadap suatu produk, bahkan menciptakan nilai bagi suatu produk. Jadi ada nilai sesuatu yang lain ya pada produk itu. Jadi ini juga katanya di UNER, Universitas Airlangga, program studi sarjana rekayasa nanoteknologi adalah yang pertama di Indonesia. Jadi sangat berkembang ya S1. Jadi teman-teman juga bisa menjadi alternatif untuk kuliah di sini. Okay, so we have 30 minutes now. Our webinar is only 30 minutes, so we only explore, I'll give the information about the nanotechnology for 30 minutes. Okay, see you in the next. Okay, let me see okay, you can find you can fill the form of this evaluation later on, and you also get the certificate of participation for this because you have participated this webinar. Okay, so before I close this meeting, let me read the question from you. So there is a question here asking the prospect of the nanotechnology in Indonesia. Yes, like I told you before, prospek di Indonesia juga tinggi ya teman-teman, karena banyak industri bagian teknologi semakin maju. Jadi nggak cuma pada teknologi seperti makanan yang jelaskan tadi di video pertama, juga saya jelaskan ada di konstruksi seperti teknologi baja, kemudian dalam polimer, pembuatan bahan dari plastik dan sebagainya, mereka menggunakan teknologi nano. Jadi semakin berkembang, dan suatu produk itu bisa dibuat produk nanti yang nanoteknologi ya. Jadi sangat berkembang untuk nantinya ke depannya. Insyaallah teman-teman di sini nanti dapat bekerja ya di bidang nanoteknologi. Semoga bisa membantu, memberi manfaat banyak kepada kehidupan manusia. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. You can fill this the link. I will share to the chat box, so you can fill the link of this. Okay, so we hope that you can give the evaluation for our webinar so that we can increase and improve our webinars. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.